Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 32 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Spies in Disguise. It is the new Blue Sky animation release. It stars the voices of Will Smith, Tom Holland, Rashida Jones, Reba McEntire, Ben Mendelsohn, Karen Gillan, DJ Khaled, Masai Oka. I know I said that wrong. That's my bad. And Rachel Brosnahan. Is directed by Nick Bruno and Troy Quane. Another name I know I said wrong, man. Again, my bad. And if you want that shout out if you want to get a shout out, it's directed by Nick Bruno and Troy Quane. As far as I know, they work in and within Blue Sky. I don't think they have directed anything previous. If you want to get a shout out in my review of whatever my first 2020 review might be, 1917, Just Mercy, Underwater, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. You got Will Smith. He is Agent Lance Sterling, the biggest, baddest, dopest spy in an agency that is under the Lincoln Memorial. And Tom Holland is this offbeat, quirky, kill him with kindness tech guy. He's like Q in the James Bond movies. He develops tech for the spies, and his tech just isn't guns and explosions and cool gadgets. It's other stuff, you know what I mean? Like, without trying to spoil anything. And he develops something that accidentally turns Will Smith into a pigeon. And while trying to save the world, they're trying to also turn Will Smith back into a human person. And I like Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I've been a Will Smith fan since the early 90s. I don't know. And so I was excited for this. Like, Blue Sky hasn't really done that much lately. I think Ferdinand was their last release like 2 years or so ago. So and this looked fun. And it was fun. It's an animated Mission Impossible. Like, it's based on a short story. I don't know. It's based on a property called Pigeon Impossible. And that's basically what this movie is Pigeon Impossible. Like, they should have kept that title. That's the perfect way to describe this movie, man. Like, Will Smith is the most badass spy ever. He had, they say it in the movie, man. He whoops ass. He has all these catchphrases, all these gadgets. He always wins. Tom Holland is this dude who everybody looks down upon because he has a different way of doing things. And Will Smith makes a quip like he's a millennial, you know, like no guns and just hug it out and let's have a conversation. Like, dude, if there's a villain out there that wants to destroy the world, man, they're not gonna sit down and talk out the issues. Like, action has to be taken. And obviously in these type of movies, the two, are button heads and they come to an understanding, and it's funnier than I expected it to be. Like, I really don't know what I'm trying to say, honestly. Like, I laughed a lot. The voice acting, like this is Will Smith and this is Tom Holland. Like, everybody's voice stuck out. DJ Khaled, Karen Gillan is like working with an accent as opposed to like Guardians of the Galaxy or Jumanji. Reba McEntire. So like nobody kind of fades into their character, but like it didn't distract me either. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. I would go as far as to say this is probably like my second or third favorite animated movie of the year. And like Part of me wants to put it over How to Train Your Dragon 3, but knowing I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 3 since February, since it came out, I'll probably not do that. So it's more around where I would rank Abominable. I'd put it, and it pains me to say, I'd put it over the Lego Movie 2, but also I think the Lego Movie 2 caught a lot of bad publicity, like because it just didn't break out on the scene like the Lego Movie or the Lego Batman movie. But like kids are gonna love this. I think adults can laugh at this, and I would like if Disney, like while Disney has their own traditional Disney movies, Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, Tangled, etc. They have their Pixar division, Toy Story, Onward's coming, Soul is coming. I hope that they still do Blue Sky movies because they have a cool look. Like I think like Disney, Pixar, Blue Sky, Illumination, DreamWorks, they all look different from one another, and I think that's cool. Like Blue Sky stands out, and that's like Rio and Ice Age, and that too. Like I'm glad that I was naming off their movies because I also wanted to let y'all know that I feel like this is Blue Sky's best movie after the Peanuts movie. I really enjoyed this movie, and I don't think Blue Sky has a lot that stands out. Maybe the first Ice Age, maybe the first Rio, but the Peanuts movie is their best release. Like 70% of this video is me rambling. It's a cool spy movie. It's a cool animated movie. I think families can enjoy this, man. And so, with all that being said, in my opinion, I will say that Spies in Disguise is dope. Have you seen Spies in Disguise? What you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. If you want that shout out in my review of whatever my first review is next year, how much will Star Wars make in its second weekend, man? Be the first, be the closest. The Friday, Saturday, Sunday numbers. Get your guesses in by noon Central Time Sunday, and you get shouted. I recently posted reviews for Uncut Gems, for Star Wars, for Jumanji, Richard Jewell, November reviews. Check my 2019 movie reviews playlist. This is my last movie review for 2019. So that's in the can. The rest of the videos for the rest of the year is going to be my 3 favorite movies of the fourth quarter, my top 10 of 2019, my 10 most anticipated 2020, Blu-ray collection update, Reg League podcast. Click over on that channel, man. Again, end of the year video, music, NFL playoffs, movies. You know how we do, man. Like, subscribe, comments. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.